Carly and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually going to be the end of the year book tag. I have seen this going around on BookTube and I hope I'm not too late for it. It is the middle of November technically, which is crazy, so it's like the perfect time for this. So I don't think I did this last year. I'm not 100% sure if I did this last year. If I did, I will link it up in the cards. But we're just gonna jump right in. Let's get this going. The first question is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? So I softly DNF'd The Diviners earlier this year, and I told myself I would go back to it and try it again, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do that. I want to give it a chance on audio because I tried physically reading it and it was just too much. But I feel like because I have been listening to audiobooks a lot more, especially a lot more like fantasy and dark academia, I feel like I would be able to I'd be able to comprehend it a lot better, so I might give that a try again. And then another book that I started this year, that I just literally started this week, was A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas, I'm pretty sure, and that is the second book in that series, and I would like to complete the entire series by the end of this year, but I don't know how likely that is because this book is a honker and it's really slow right now. I literally have it's like a 24-hour audiobook and it's taking me so long just to kind of get into it. I've just been wanting to listen to podcasts. So next question is, do you have an autumn book to transition into the end of the year? So for me personally, I've been really enjoying dark academia and like thrillers right now, and I feel like that's the kind of time of year it is. Like usually when it gets around this time, I start getting into like spooky stuff, and even though it's like November and December, like those are like happy holiday seasons, but like I still like my horror and murder and stuff like that. So for these, I have picked 4 books. And the first one being, these are mostly like dark academia, I apologize, but I've really been into them so much recently. So the first one is Truly Devious. This is a dark academia about a murder, and I originally did not want to pick this one up, but then recently I've been really into dark academia. How many times can I say that now? I've been really into it, so I saw that this was also considered dark academia on Goodreads, so I'm going to try and pick this up because I'm really excited to try that. And then the next one, also heard many amazing things about it, which is Legendborn. Again, these are books that I would like typically never pick up because they're like dark academia, fantasy kind of mixed in, and usually I never like stray to those type of books, but this year I am, so that's fun. Next one is Horrid by Katrina Leno. I read one of her books before and I loved it. It was like a magical realism book, and so I'm really excited to give this one because it has like haunted house vibes, I've heard, and that is just enough alone for me to want to pick it up. The cover is gorgeous as well. Like, I love it. I'm so beyond excited to read that because I've just been wanting to get my hands on it so much. And then the last one is A Deadly Education, which is also another really very popular book right now going around BookTube, and again, dark academia. I'm really excited to read this because I've heard mainly good reviews, but I've also seen some mixed reviews that people didn't really like it, but personally I'm really excited to read it because recently I read Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo and Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas, I want to say, and those are dark academia and I really love those, so I'm really hoping that this love will continue on with these books. Next question is, are there any new releases you're waiting for? And I really had to think about this, but I don't think there is. Like, I know I was waiting for Heartstopper. I got that this year. I don't typically like follow along with like new releases. I kind of just see them when they come out and I just go to them when they come out. So I don't believe there are any new books that are coming out by the end of these 2 months that I would be wanting to pick up, but who knows? Because Legendborn I think just came out recently and I'm already wanting to pick that up. So honestly, don't really know, don't really have an answer for this. So next question is, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? And again, Truly Devious, Legendborn, and A Deadly Education. Those are just kind of like my 3 top picks right now that I've just been thinking about recently that I really want to read. Those are kind of just like my mind TBR right now because I've been having like a TBR separate from my own TBR that I've been trying to follow along this month, and I've kind of gone off course with it at this point. What else is new? Next question is there a book you think that could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? And most definitely, because I have continued finding new favorite books throughout this year. Like again, Ninth House and Catherine House. Those were like really good books that I would definitely consider maybe one of my favorites of this year. So I'm always finding like different books that I really enjoy. I also just recently read A Court of Thorn and Roses and really enjoyed it. So honestly, I'm always finding new books that can become easily my favorites. So definitely. The last question is, have you already started making reading plans for 2020? So technically no. Again, just kind of wing it and see how the year goes itself and the book releases that come out at that time, and just kind of see if I'm interested in it, and I'll do buddy reads and all that kind of stuff. So I don't really have any reading plans. I definitely already know that I'm not going to be trying to aim for 100 books next year because I am struggling just to fucking get it this year, and I've been reading like crazy and it's still not reaching it. I'm just not gonna make 100 books this year. It's crazy. So I definitely want to, I think, maybe lower my reading goals for next year and just kind of read whatever I want, because I'm so strict on myself with how many books I read a month and what I read and all that kind of stuff, and I just kind of want to let myself chill out and just enjoy my reading, because recently that's what I've been doing and I've been really enjoying it, and not pushing myself to read, because say one day I want to listen to podcasts, I'll be like mad at myself if I don't listen to an audiobook that day. So I'm just kind of like always getting on myself. So reading wise that way, I just want to be less hard on myself and definitely just not have a high expectation for myself and just enjoy reading like you should. So that's definitely just kind of like my reading goals. I definitely would like to like collab with more people on YouTube and just do more like bigger booktube things, like get like sponsorships. Like that's definitely like another, not like a reading goal, but that's like I guess like a goal for 2020, like reading wise, is to definitely, I don't know, work with different companies and get different books out there, reading more books with POCs involved and definitely like stuff like that. So I definitely want to be able to broaden my horizons like I have at the end of this year, because I've brought it into dark academia. I definitely want to start getting into like more different genres. So all that is like my reading goals for 2021. So yeah, that really wraps up this video already. I literally wore a jacket inside the house for this, so there we have it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big like and subscribe down below to join the family, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.